Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Line up on either side of the quarterback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. There's contact on the throw. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
They got to completion, but as a quarterback, you like to avoid those situations. I'm sure it's fine now, but they can really take a toll on you after 4 quarters.
And the Terrapins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at midfield. They stopped him, but it's a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10. Same tailback, another carry.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down to the 25 and move him closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, SMU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's the kind of execution that's built in the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field now. Remember last time, they were 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Has the 1st down and more. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Play action here on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mustangs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Is picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's French. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Touchdown, SMU. Still no answer for this offense. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. They'll toss it to the right side. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Now they call a run. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
To throw, it's French. Catch made on the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. It's SMU with the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass not complete. They'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. He's got enough for the first down and still going.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He keeps it on a design run. Breaks into the click. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. As they fight back here in this playoff game. Much-needed scorecard. They're trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And the extra point is missed. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's French. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make a tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Look at the pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting his pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Good throw to the left. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time. The Terrapins will have to kick it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks right and lets it fly. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's French. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Touchdown, SMU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Looking to throw. It's French. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Misses the receiver. Incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
Coverage team brings down the returner. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep down the left side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And He's back to throw again on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Crispin. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seemed to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's French. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a shotgun run call. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Flowers. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Okay, set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's French. The pass rush closing in. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Terrapins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short connection to the tight end here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point,
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Burks.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's running out of time here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one. And I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. He's in the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Terrapins are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this 3rd period. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target target. It's no good. That sums up the game so far. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Looking for some space. It's Crispin. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's French. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a third down play. They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops it just short of that first down marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defense.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Fair catch made at the 10. Offense is back out on the field now. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Direct snap. Right leg still churning. Won't go down.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short field.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have